Eric Larson with Impression 5 Science Museum joins us. Good to see you, Eric.
Good to see you.
I just kind of said what Impression 5 is, but tell us what really it's all about.
So elevator pitch. Impression 5 is an interactive science museum for youth and whoever they decide to bring with them, if that makes sense. But our exhibits are focused on youth as young as 2 and as old as 14.
All right. And you've got this display Megawatt right now. How did that become a reality?
Yeah, so we take a lot of pride in building our own things. I mean, we bring in traveling exhibits from all over the country as well, but the vast majority of the things you're going to interact with at the Science Center are things that we have developed and fabricated. So this is our latest creation called Megawatt. It explores energy production throughout the state of Michigan, from fossil fuels all the way to renewables.
Okay.
So I know that everything in Impression 5 is usually hands-on, so you can play with it. Because I'm already playing with the props that you brought in. So tell me about Megawatt and how it might be different from the other exhibits that you have.
So Megawatt is geared towards some older youth, older visitors, so kind of 9 through 14. And so it has a little more dialed-up science content and ability to dive into that content. There are several components that allow you to explore everything from combustion to hydro to nuclear power, wind and solar. But then it gets you into the mix of not only understanding how that energy is produced, but how it's generated and transformed. And then it gets you into an opportunity to make energy choices. So if you were putting together a portfolio of how energy was produced in the state of Michigan, how would you do it? And you could dial it up, and then you can measure that against what the environmental impact would be. So it tells you what our current scenario is, and then, because we're encouraging youth to be problem solvers, right?
Well, and when you just said that, I was thinking, gosh, if I had that experience as a kid, that might lead me into a job that I'm doing something like that.
Absolutely. The career development piece of it is huge. I mean, this partnership that made this exhibit happen with Consumers Energy Foundation started years and years and years ago, with events just focused on youth exploring what this content is. And this is our latest collaboration.
What a brilliant investment into creating this opportunity for kids. Talk about the most fun part about the exhibit.
You know, from my internal standpoint, the creation of the exhibit, seeing the innovation and the dynamic team members to make that happen for us is just mind-blowing. The things that we build are so impressive. But when you watch youth engage with what you've built, and they're having this meaningful experience, and they're asking questions, and they're telling whoever they brought with them, showing those experiences, it's just mind-blowing for me.
Megawatt at Impression 5 Science Museum. You can go to impression5.org for more information. Give them a call. Visit this museum if you haven't been. It's amazing. And it's for adults, too.
Absolutely.